Today we are going to be changing out the upper bunk window on a 2021 Jayco 267BH SW. Those of you that have this particular bunkhouse model, or maybe one that's similar, you know the upper bunk does not have an opening window. It is a solid window, and today we will be removing the solid window and replacing it with a slider. So first we'll remove the curtain rod, which is 2 screws. Take the square drive, remove all the little screws around the edge. Make sure they have a hold of it. And this little inside ring comes off. Just push on it, and it is out. So here is the new nib window. We're going to be replacing the non-opening window with this slider. As you can see, we already designated which ones are the bottoms. These are the drains. Make sure those are the bottom. So we need to measure this opening. We can get everything set. So there is 14 5/8 by 17 5/8. Now measure our opening here. We are 15 inches by 14 by 15 inches. So I'm going to start by pulling these little plastic pieces out on this side, because I'm going to widen it more towards the center of this bunk. We'll be able to use these as guides for marking our rounded corners. That's all it is. A little brace. We'll measure over, and then I'm going to use my level kind of as a straight edge. Should be able to just line this piece up to give us the curve that we need. Template. Need to mark off. As you can see, I'm already through the center panel. So I will just continue on and update you once I get this inner panel cut out. So just have a little left here. So next we'll remove this board, because there's nothing back here to support this window. So we will remove this and move this behind here and reattach it. We will have to disconnect the tin. We'll have to pry it and set it. Be easier just to cut this board out than try to get all this big staples that they use to hold this together. So I will just cut it in half and pull it out. Then I can hammer the staples smooth and then measure and cut a new board to put in here. So the drywall saw worked. Now there, an idea of those staples, what it looks like back there. It's just hollow all the way back to the other beam. So we'll hammer those flat, get a new board cut and slid back in there. Okay, show you what I did. I cut a new board, and then instead of all the little staples, I put the little screws that I had, and I stapled this little foam piece that was on the back side. Now slide this over, remove the insulation, then we'll test fit the window from the inside. So it will attach. Put a little screw here, a little screw there, and then we will go to the out, cut the insulation from the inside. Then all we'll have left is the tin from the outside. Now you can see we removed the insulation. Also put a little staple here and a little staple here. We got our screws. So now cut that tin. Okay. Got a pair of shears. Trying to cut along this edge. We have our new opening. So, window to this outside. And set it up here after I deal with all these little sharp edges, so we don't cut the new seal before we even put it in. So the hammer didn't really work, so I grabbed the file. Okay, we got it to fit right in now. Okay, so the mistake I made was I fit the hole for the window, but not for this ring. So instead of cutting this ring bigger, I took this little piece off that holds that together, and I'm going to see if trimming this ring I can make it work. Okay, so now we have the curtain back in. We did get it done. It did work. Now there is a little bit, it does dip down in the middle where that silver thing is from us trimming it out. So if I would do it again, instead of using the window as a template, use this inner beauty ring to make sure the hole is large enough. And then of course I moved the curtain, but the curtain rod isn't quite long enough for this longer window, but it will work. Overall, very satisfied, because what we need is a window to get airflow in here, and feels nice. I help keep this bunk from being quite so hot. Okay, so this is looks like on the outside. Clean the window, it sets up there nice. And it comes with the rubber seal. Make sure your drains are on the bottom. This particular one, you could choose which way, and then you just pull these little plugs out for whatever way you wanted the slider to be.